I almost dropped my books over here, yo. What's going on, man? Welcome to CBSI's Friday FOC with East Meets West, man. It's a two-man crew right now. It's a two-man crew,
It's
but
just the east side,
it's just the East side, all right.
because that's the best side. That's the
That is
only side.
that's right. East side is the best side, baby. Nah, but the West Coast, I don't know. They got a curfew or something. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? But you never know who pops in. Might get them or whatever. But it's just me and Josh, man. I am your guy, Joker, man. What is going on, man? Thank you for joining us again this week, man. I'm enjoying doing these, man, and on our podcast. And I'm joined here with my brother, man, Josh. What's up?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with these lately.
For sure,
not to say that it wasn't fun in the beginning, but finally feel like this is starting to catch a little bit of momentum here.
You know what? I feel like doing these is kind of like helping me like narrow down my pull list a little bit more. So I'm being more smarter. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess So I appreciate these, man.
And it's definitely helping me to motivate me because I have to look at myself on the screen here to see what a fat piece of fucking shit I am. That makes me want to get back into the gym. COVID just killed my freaking physique. I'm starting to get fucking like bitch tits.
Yo, funny thing.
No offense to the ladies.
Yo, funny thing is that I was editing this past week a intro for us or whatever, and I was looking at old videos of us or whatever. This is like the beginning of the pandemic or whatever. And yo, Josh, you're a totally different person, bro. From those videos, man.
Totally different looking, or
like you were skinnier and you had less beard and stuff.
Yeah. But if you go back and look at videos of you like from years back, look how much different you look.
Yeah. But anyway,
right.
Let's get back on track.
Yeah. So again, or not again. So this is for FOC for Sunday, October 17th for DC and Monday, October 18th for Independence and Marvel. Make sure you go over to comicbookinvest.com for all your comic book information needs. Check out the articles by all the guys at CBSI, including Ben C. himself, as well as links to videos from other YouTube content creators. A lot of YouTube content creators doing things for CBSI now.
Yep.
And let's get into the list.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Bam.
All right, Ordinary Gods number 5. So I just read Ordinary Gods number 4 about 30 minutes before the show.
Mm-hmm.
And this series, I feel like a lot of independent series lately have started out strong, and they lose steam so quick. And this is kind of one of them, I think. There's like points in this book or in this series that are like cool, but like it came out of the gate like just hitting like all the right moments, and it's just not kept that momentum, not at all.
I mean, that says a lot when you the first 5 issues. I mean, you know what I mean, and for it to just go in like the first issue being good, and then the second one you said it was a little, you know what I mean?
No, the second one was good. It wasn't as good as strong. It's gotten kind of like issue 3 was the worst, I think. And this one, it was okay, but like I don't know. I think they set the bar so high on the first one that like it's just not living up to the hype, I guess, for me. And I'll tell you this, like I'm starting to change a little bit here when it comes to reading, because before, kind of like with video games, like even if I didn't like it, once I started it, I'm just pushing through.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I haven't done this with video games unless it's like incredibly bad, but even still, I usually don't do that. But now if it's bad, I'm done. I'm not even wasting another breath on it.
I mean, hey, listen, man, I've only picked up issue 1, I think I might just pick up the trade paperback if it turns out to be a good thing, you know what I mean? But we'll see.
I'm not putting it down yet. It hasn't hit that point yet. But we'll get to another series that we are reading that I think has finally got to that point for me. Okay. So we got a new series here, Phenom X, and this is written by none other than who?
The only Phenom I know is The Undertaker.
Yeah, right. Well, right? Or the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
There you go. Who is writing this? I don't know.
John Leguizamo.
Get the fuck out of here, Mom. You were?
Yeah.
The Violator. Okay.
It even looks like him a little bit.
It does. Oh, shit. That's what's up.
I think, well, it's kind of like a Keanu Reeves type thing. So it's John Leguizamo, Aram Rappaport, and Joe Misiak. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. So wrongfully imprisoned and desperate to regain his freedom, Max Gomez agrees to become a subject in an underground government experiment. When the trial gives him phenomenal shape-shifting abilities, Gomez learns his new freedom requires surviving a superpowered war fought on the streets of New York City. I don't know why, but I have a feeling, and I'm probably wrong about this, I have a feeling that John Leguizamo talked about this quite a while ago.
Yeah, I think he has. I mean, he's been involved in cons, like in New York Comic Con. He's there almost every year. So I don't know how long he was promoting this. Even pre-pandemic, he's been attending New York Comic Con, and yeah. So I don't know how long he had this in in hand, but this is pretty dope, man. I'm gonna pick this up. I gotta represent. John Leguizamo is one of my favorite comedians, man. Always representing the Latinos. So yeah, man, I'm cool with this one, man. I mean, just to pick it up. I'm not sure if it's gonna bomb or it's gonna be do good, but I'm gonna pick it up just to represent.
See, I like him. I like him more as a serious actor than a comedian. The movie that I really liked him in was Tu Wong Fu, though. I thought that movie was hysterical, absolutely hysterical. But you got a 1 in 250 here that is signed by him. I would assume, I could be wrong, that CGC may do the same thing that they just did with the McFarlane King Spawn book, but yet to be seen.
I mean, you real quick, man. You was reading synopsis, man. It kind of reminds me of the day of the life of Gomez. Instead of New York, is in California. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, right. Well, I think this is his brother or something.
Yeah, right.
Like
Something.
Yeah. All right. Radiant Black number 10, and this is what I was hinting to. I think my time with Radiant Black is over.
Okay, all right. All right. What issue did you read?
I just read issue 8.
Okay. About
an hour before the show. This book is once again stuck going nowhere in my mind. I don't know what the purpose of this book, this series is anymore. Mm-hmm. It's become way too Power Ranger-y for me. Not that there's anything wrong with the Power Rangers, although I'm way past, the only Power Rangers that I thought was sort of interesting was the first ever iteration of the Power Rangers.
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
And, even that was a little bit past. I was a little bit too old for Power Rangers, but still, I had younger brothers. I watched it with them. This is, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. That one issue that dealt with the Red Radiant, that was kind of her, her
origin.
That was a dope issue.
Yeah, it was. So it hasn't been good since then.
No, wow, not even close.
That you could say that was by issue 4 or 5. Am I right or wrong?
I thought it was 5 or 6. I think
5 or 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's kind of crazy, man. Because this is another one that started out strong, man. Even the first 5 issues, the one up to the Red, even in between it was up and down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But last issue I read was with the red. I was about to say the Red Power Ranger, the Red Radiant Black or Radiant Red or whatever origin story, and that was a good story, man. It was really a very good issue. Yeah. So it's a surprise. I'm surprised it's not doing so good now.
Yeah, this is I'm pretty much done with this. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you got a Righteous Thirst for Vengeance number 1 second print and a Righteous Thirst for Vengeance number 2. Did you read issue 1?
No, I have not read issue 1, but I was aware of this book. Yeah,
I love it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, give me a little bit of issue 1.
So I realize this is not going to be for everybody. A lot of it is a silent issue. A lot of it. And it moves very quickly, which I kind of liked. You don't get that much of a story in it, except this guy, and I forget if he's named. I don't remember his name.
It was Wong. Right, from Doctor Strange, no?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Let me see if he says his name. When an unassuming man. No, I don't remember if it says his name. But he just it's kind of, how do I explain this? Him just going about a day and about how these events that seem like nothing end up becoming something at the end of the day, where he walks in and people are dead, but all these circumstances leading up to this have now made it look like he might have killed them, or that he killed them. Not that he might have. He didn't, obviously, but, or I don't know, maybe he did, but he didn't kill them, but like, he's about to get on a bus and there's a bird there with like a broken neck, and some guy's talking to him and says like, oh, I want to kill it to put it out of its misery, but what if I don't? And it makes it worse. And he gets off the bus and he stomps on the bird's head, this dude. So now he's got blood on his shoe, right? So when he goes to the apartment, he's tracking blood. There's just a bunch of these situations that all kind of it's kind of neat. I hope this series does well. I really do.
It went to second printing, so it must be doing good.
No, that doesn't mean anything. All the number ones are going to second printing.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's issue 2.
All right, on to DC. Batman 89 number 4. The only reason this is on here is I thought this was a cool cover. I heard issue 3 was okay, actually. But
that's the one with Two-Face on it, right?
Yeah, I guess it was his origin. I have no interest in this series whatsoever. This is one of those Batman titles that I can't read all the Batman titles. I do like this cover though. Pretty dope. Babs Tarr has been really doing well.
I think Babs Tarr did that awesome Batgirl cover back in a few years ago or whatever. She's been on my radar ever since that issue. I've known of her, you know what I mean? And this is a dope ass cover right here of hers. So man, I like this. I like this one here. Cool.
All right, last issue of Batman the Detective number 6. This series is okay. Obviously, we've talked about it before. This is Batman going over to Europe and dealing with this syndicate called Equilibrium, which is a bunch of people dressed up as Batman in a white costume, led by this female right here, who is trying to kill all people that Batman has saved over in Europe. Issue 5 was really good, though. Really good. Yeah, it tells the origin of the leader, and it's pretty neat. It's kind of, how do I say it without spoiling it? It's like the negative consequences of Batman saving somebody, and how that can affect. It looks like it's a positive that Batman has saved this person, but what that person might later do to another person.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Future State Gotham number 7.
Wow. The number 7? Really?
Oh, we're going way past 7. So I think this originally was only supposed to go to 4 issues, and it's going to at least 9 that I know of. Now, next issue is, I think it's 8. It's either 8 or 9, but I believe it's 8 is the big issue with the new Joker. Remember, I showed you that.
Yeah.
So I haven't read this since issue 4, I believe. It's pretty good. It's more like a manga type book. It's black and white.
Okay.
There's new characters in this. This must have done much better than they thought for them to keep going with this book. I mean, I cannot believe that it's gone this long.
Yeah, and I don't, and crazy part, I don't hear nobody talking about this book.
Nobody. But I seen people start putting up pictures of that new Joker book. So that will be a hot book that week.
And off the bat, these covers are nice. I like the cover. I like the Red Hood cover, and I'm digging that B cover. It's nice, man. I like it. It look like Nightwing as Batman, or am I bugging? On B cover.
I don't know. I haven't read this far. No. I can't remember. I don't really remember. All I remember about this story is Jason Todd kind of infiltrating the Peacekeepers and becoming Peacekeeper Red. But he's undercover for the Bat family, from what I remember. Harley Quinn, the animated series, the Eat Bang Kill Tour number 3. Issue 2. This series is just goofy. I haven't seen the HBO Max show, but from what I understand, it's just like the show. Issue 2 was weird. It's basically Harley and Ivy are dating, obviously, but basically Ivy left her future husband at the altar and bounced with Harley, and now they're on the run from Gordon, and Gordon is just like a lunatic. Like, he's an absolute lunatic. Did you watch the show on HBO Max?
I didn't see the second season or whatever.
So was he a lunatic in the show?
No, I don't even remember. They don't even show him. If I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's a lunatic in here, like crazy, like has no like concern for the well-being of like innocent civilians. Like, you know, is always like shown like he kind of reminds me of like J. Jonah Jameson.
Okay.
Only like in the
Alright.
beginning, like they're in Catwoman's apartment building, and Batman comes in, and Batman's like, Jim, you gotta calm down and stuff like that. And Gordon's basically like, fuck that, and he grabs a fucking hand grenade and just launches it into the lobby with a bunch of like civilians.
Yeah.
But this book is crazy because it's not Black Label, and they swear in this book. Like, no blank outs. Like, fuck, shit. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good point there, man. Yeah, those books like this, they usually label those black labels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, wow. Okay. There you go.
I don't even really remember in Black Label books, and I'm probably wrong about this. Do they swear in Black Label books, or they still blank it out?
No, they swear.
They
The
do?
Batman damn, they ain't blur out his Batwing.
Well, I know they didn't do that, but
no, they swear.
But they did eventually.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
I Am Batman number 3. I have not read I Am Batman number 2 because they came in damaged, so I haven't got my copy yet. This is another series, you know, between I Am Batman, Batman Second Son, and Batman Future State. Jace Fox is just not interesting.
They dropped the ball with that one. Huh?
Yeah, he's, you know, as Batman, he's okay. As a person, he's so boring. His family, like the stuff that happens with his family, is interesting. I just don't know what the purpose of this really is, and I have a feeling as soon as I drop this, it's going to start getting good. I feel like I've already read, you know, so much of it. You know, 4 Future State, 4 Second Son, and 3 issues. Well, 4 if you include this, because there was a 0 or an alpha or whatever. No, I think it was 0. It just, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of this story is. It's just not going really anywhere, and I think I may have to drop this one.
And it's just too many. It's too many Batman books to be reading and catching up, man. It seems that, you know what's crazy? That's just like, I feel like DC's like kind of force feeding Batman to you. You know what I mean? And it's a damn shame because Batman was the #1 title. You know what I'm saying? In DC, and if you keep force feeding us all these Batmans, we're gonna not want it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
it's way too many Batman at this point.
Yeah,
way too many. Joker number 9. Last book that came out was what?
I think it was 7.
Nope, it was 8.
It was
8. It was 8. Yep, we have 8. Did you read it? I read it. It was good.
It was good. Okay, but damn, because before he was saying good things about it. So
yeah, it was just kind of like taking a little. No, it wasn't bad, but so issue 8 is kind of like the origin story of Vengeance, of Bane's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was good. It was really good. You know, I have to say though, the interiors on Joker and Batman by well, you say Gilliam March, but I still think it's Gaim.
Gayu.
And Jorge Jimenez they are just above and beyond everybody else in the game right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their interiors are so detailed. Their splash pages, you know, just like it's just crazy, like the detail that they put into it. Even though I don't think March has been doing no, he didn't do did he do the interiors on the last?
On this one, no. You can see, I don't know who did this. I can't see the name right there.
So no, I think it's Raphael.
I'm trying to see.
I think it's, hang on, I'll get it over here.
John's something.
It is
trying to
Stefano Raphael and Sweeney Boo. But anyway, March did the interiors on issue 8. So I don't know if this is him taking another single issue break like he did on issue 5. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know who's doing the interiors. It says it right there next.
I just read it.
On issue 9 right here. Are you showing?
Yeah, I said Stefano Raphael and Sweeney Boo.
Okay, all right. I see punchline on cover, man. Is the what is this? Is the backstory connecting with the main story? No.
No,
Okay, that's kind of weird, but all right.
no, she's still in jail.
I like those covers by Michael.
I do
Cyan.
I do like the connecting covers.
Yeah, those are cool, man.
All right. Oh, so
Ooh,
something new.
I like
I'm
that.
gonna
It
start
makes you
putting
alert.
up. Yeah, I don't know if it's major key alert, but it was the only JPEG that I could find that said key alert. Really.
Yeah.
Obviously, probably the topic of the week, not just maybe in comics, but also outside the comic world. You know,
Yeah.
with Jonathan Kent being bisexual. So this is the book where
Yeah.
I guess it's going to, be known. I wanted to read this series. It looked good from issue 1. We could talk about this on the chop up. I wouldn't have had a problem with this had they not just done the same thing with Timothy.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk
Drake.
about it right here because since you're showing this book right now, I'm gonna talk about it right here.
You want to? Okay. So my opinion of this is if they had done this and not done the Tim Drake thing, I would have been fine or more fine with it because, to my knowledge, Jonathan Kent is still young enough where he hasn't really had any relationships that I know of. So it's whatever. Not to say that you can't become bisexual later in your life or gay later in your life. I think, there's plenty of people which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you just did it with Tim Drake and now you're doing it with another one looks like you're pushing an agenda.
I 100%.
I'm going to say.
I 100% agree. I was gonna say that you just did this like last month with Tim Drake. Now you're gonna. It's kind of like let everything settle first before you make moves like that. It's like
right.
It's too much. Like let Tim Drake have his shine first because now it's like you forgot about Tim Drake now. You know what I mean? So,
right. Which makes it look like even more like you're doing this just for attention.
Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't now matter with him, which you shouldn't have done it with him in the first place because he's had like some real deep, like intimate relationships with a few characters, or at least that I remember. I don't know. It's just DC just does some weird shit, this kind of stuff, and a lot of race swapping on their movies. They seem to do it now with every character that comes out. They're just pushing a minority. Like, it's starting to look bad now that you're just doing this to push some sort of agenda.
And again, we're not nothing wrong with it. It's just if we feel like Tim Drake they just opened that storyline with that, and you just giving us this. You know what I mean? Even though if you was gonna do that, let something settle for, like, so Superman is a big character, so this I understand. Then Tim Drake, you should have held back a little bit more and then drop that storyline later down the line. You know what I mean? But you can't.
I think not done it at all. Like I said, I would have been fine with this one.
Yeah.
Or more fine with it, I should say.
You're right, because Tim Drake is more of an established character than John Kent.
Right.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, like this makes more sense to me than Tim Drake. But anyway, I digress. But I do like this cover, though. I do.
Yeah, it's nice.
Wonder Woman, Historia of the Amazons. So this is a Black Label, 3-part, I believe. Hang on, let me look it up.
It looks magazine size.
It is.
Is that Flora? Nah, is that? No, it's not.
You know what? Nope. We won't talk about this. They've pulled this back down.
They pulled it back down. Okay, but I'm interested to hear about that when it does drop. All right.
All right. Moving on to ASM 79.
Okay.
We're probably so Spider-Man has moved to 3 issues a month. Too many issues. You ask me?
Yeah. Kind of like Batman, right? Batman is dropping every 2 weeks, right? Something like that. Yeah.
So the new Spider-Man, Ben Reilly, well, he's not new, but taking over for Peter. Peter has been poisoned, even though how he is poisoned doesn't really make any sense. He's poisoned by radiation, so to speak, but he's got radiated blood. So I don't know how that, whatever. But anyway, the story so far is kind of more of the same, just kind of up and down and up and down. Some of it's cool, some of it not so much. I love this 1 in 25 though.
That is a sick ass cover. I was gonna say that. One thing I do not like, you mentioned it before,
Art
is
Adams?
the Art Adams. Yeah, it's not my favorite cover, but I was gonna mention that is the fonts of the Amazing Spider-Man. Like, why change it on the middle?
Yep.
Like, yeah, why is it so different? And I understand it's Ben Reilly. Maybe the Ben Reilly, that was the font when he was Spider-Man back. What was it, in the 90s?
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't the fonts. Oh, okay.
No, because when Ben Reilly was around, I'm trying to think. I think it was that shitty fucking 97 font that stands out in my mind. I don't think this was the font. I could be wrong about that though. But once again, Art Adams with the same pose, that same fucking jumping pose where he's like,
I know the 1 in 25 is nice, but that Dan Jurgens is decent too. I like that one too.
I do like the costume on Ben Reilly.
Costume is
I kind of
nice.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another potential key alert.
Okay.
Captain Marvel 34.
Let's talk about this.
So this is called The Last of the Marvels Part 3. There is no hope for Carol or the Captain Marvel name. There is only imprisonment. And with Carol trapped, who will save her friends? It's going to take something more powerful to break free. Something nobody, not even Carol, knew was possible. Don't miss the reveal of the year in the penultimate chapter of The Last of the Marvels. Now, this is a spoiler cover. So it looks like you've got the original Captain Marvel coming back. Now, I don't know shit about the original Captain Marvel, which is Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he's dead or was dead. So if I'm speaking out of turn here, I apologize. You can correct me in the comments. But obviously, this is who's coming back.
Captain Marvel did die. Yeah. Dude. Okay, so is possibly coming back. That's what you're saying. This is what makes it a kind of a key alert, like a keep your eye on alert.
Yeah, right. Like they say, this is. I mean, it's written right here. This is a spoiler cover. Also, I don't know what this is. Now, Captain Marvel, I haven't read it, but like I've picked up quite a few Captain Marvel issues in this whole run because like they keep trying to do different things like with her, like, make her Sorcerer Supreme, even though I think they didn't. They did some other like thing. They try to like make her a bunch of different things. And this looks like she's got the symbiote.
Yeah, it does.
So I don't know who the hell this is. Whoever that is looks damn fucking cool though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, whether it's an existing character or no character, I don't know because I haven't read Captain Marvel. But yeah, man, this sounds interesting. Even though that art germ looks pretty cool,
It does look cool. Again, it's classic art germ. I mean, he can't even turn them the other way. Like, can you have someone looking right for the ever? But it is cool. It is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Right.
Okay. Sad to say, Chip Zdarsky's last issue on Daredevil.
Wow.
This is the final issue, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, my final issue of Daredevil or final issue of Zdarsky on Daredevil?
It just says final. It's not the final issue. I mean, obviously Daredevil will come back. I think they've already announced the new series, but it's not Chip Zdarsky.
Okay.
So, Elektra surviving till the end as Daredevil.
Yeah, I see.
Again, I haven't read it ever since she became. I mean, I'm way behind in this now, but after a romance that's blossomed over the last 2 years in Daredevil, Mayor Wilson Fisk and Typhoid Mary are prepared to tie the knot. But in a fashion truly befitting the House of Ideas, calamity is right around the corner for the happy couple. But what sort of terrible discovery could be so monumental as to derail the most powerful man in New York's special day? The answer lies in this oversized special issue. If you get no other Daredevil issue this year, you must get this one.
Okay. I know in our live podcast show, Mike Morello's been doing those cover tunes, and he talked about Daredevil, and he was mentioning some artists and stuff like that. And one of the artists I think should have been mentioned could have been Marco Cicchetto, man. Yeah, doing the Daredevil. He's done amazing work on this run. So, yeah, man. It's Zdarsky not being on this is, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad. I mean, well, obviously, it's going to be a bad thing, for Daredevil, unfortunately, because Darkies was killing it on this run.
Mm-hmm.
I heard nothing but good things. You know what I mean? So yeah, sad to see it. Okay.
Death of Doctor Strange #3. I still have not read issue #1, even though I know what happens because I flipped through it. I just put it on here because it's a 5-part series, and we're already halfway through. Pretty cool covers. I don't like how they're doing a bunch of different tie-ins to it.
Yeah, I put this on my pull list just because this is the Doctor Doom cover, the in Huckley, excuse me. I put that there. I mean, it's pretty dope covers from what I've seen, and story wise, I am not reading this. I don't even know who's writing this. Put it that way. So
I'll tell you,
yeah, but I'll tell you one thing: the 8 cover's nice.
Jed
Nice.
McKay.
All right. I mean, there you go. I mean, that 1 in 25, kind of crazy. I don't know if it was worth a 1 in 25. You know what I mean? But hey, we'll see.
All right, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop #1, new Kate Bishop series. So pay attention to this. Obviously, show right around the corner now. Kate's heading home, or at least back to New York, and as much as she wants to go back to where her friends, her chosen family are, she's changed since she was last on the East Coast. So she's picked up a pit stop case first, a confidence booster to prove to herself she's making the right decision and not going to backslide into her past just by changing time zones. Besides, the case is perfect. Swanky resort? Check. Jewel heist? Check. Almost definitely 100% a trap? Check. Don't miss this exciting new miniseries from New York Times best-selling writer, I can't even pronounce this name, Mariki Nijkamp, and artist Enid Balam.
Yeah, close.
For maybe first-time comic people. I don't know. I think the writer, which scares me a little bit. They did the same thing with Silk, and that series was trash.
You know what? I like the idea of bringing new writers for characters like this. You know what I mean? Because these are the characters that Kate Bishop finally getting her first solo title. You know what I mean? Just
No, she's had her own title.
she had her own title.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, well, she's a new character, I should say, not a old character. But yeah, man, I feel like this is a character that you can use a new writer or a new artist on. You know what I mean? The hype behind the show too. See, man, this is a show I'm looking forward to too on Disney Plus. The Phil Noto cover I like, and the Scotty Young cover I like. Those are my 2 favorite covers out of these 4.
Yep.
Yep.
I like the A cover.
It's okay.
I'm gonna pick it up to read it. We'll see. Only 5 issues, and then no picture for the 1 in 25. Okay. Another key alert. Iron Man 14. This is on here purely because of the key alert and no other reason. Last issue, which came out this week, is the cameo of Cosmic Iron Man. And this is the full appearance. I think he actually I think he becomes Iron God or something like that.
Damn, okay.
I don't know if this is going to take off. I don't think even 13 has done anything. I don't think it's going for more than cover price, but you never know. People love the cosmic stuff. Cosmic Ghost Rider, obviously, big hit. Cosmic Carnage or Carnage Cosmic, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I see this cover and I'm like, okay, where's the surfboard? You know what I mean? Look like a Silver Surfer. I mean, listen, man. This is if you're an Iron Man guy and you like collecting all his first appearance of all his suits and whatever. This might be something you pick up on the cover price. Only if you pick it up for cover price. Don't be picking it up for no crazy price.
Hey, Iron Man has now had, I think, 3 decent issues in a row. 12. I think it was 12 with the Miles cover, 13 with the the cameo, and 14 with this. Arguably the hottest Iron Man has been since I don't even know. It's not even that hot.
Well, you know what? I was gonna ask you a question. I was gonna be like, is Alex Ross gonna stop this and go to Black Panther? But it don't matter because he did Immortal Hulk and he was doing this too. So
yeah.
Okay, never mind.
All right, Thor 19. Maybe, not maybe. You would have to assume we are coming back to this story getting really good. Nick Klein back on the interiors in Thor. So that's a good thing. He was killing it before, and he left, I want to say, on issue... God, I can't remember if it was right after the first arc or maybe it was the second. I can't remember. But he is back on the interiors. The story right now, again, a little weird. Angela from obviously the Spawn universe is involved in this. Stuff involving Throg is going to be in this issue. A lot of weird things. I think we are getting ready, and I think it could be advertised. Or maybe I'm thinking of another issue that's coming up. But pretty soon we're going to start hitting the arc of what was promised in the first arc with, what Black Winter showed Thor, and will we see the return of Black Winter? Remember, I did ask Donnie Cates at Terrificon when Black Winter is coming back, and he said, yeah, when is he coming back? Imagine if I told you it was issue 27. Again, do I believe him? No, probably not. But, I also wouldn't be surprised if that's the truth. So we'll see. But I do think it's going to happen eventually. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, if that happens, definitely pick up those first appearances of Black Winter. Because when he comes back, it's good that he's coming back, but you want the first appearance. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Nick Klein.
You want that third printing.
Yes, the third printing.
Yeah. And the 125. Real excited for this. Thor by Jason Aaron Omnibus. Finally, they just put the pictures up for this today. And this has been up for a while. The God of Thunder trades, not easy to find. And I think there is an omnibus, but it's very rare. I could be wrong on that. So this includes Thor God of Thunder 1 through 25, Thor from 2014 1 through 8. That's the Jane Foster this stuff. Thor Annual 2015 number 1, Thor's 1 through 4, and Mighty Thor from 2015 1 through 12. So all the good Jason Aaron stuff. I will be getting this.
I mean, that sounds pretty good, man. Jason Aaron on Thor was amazing. So yeah, pretty dope, man. I'm happy for the omnibus collectors, man. It's pretty awesome.
All right, we got another key alert.
Okay.
Enter Dr. Stasis. The X-Men's new nemesis finally makes himself known to them, bringing his creations to bear. Mutants may have conquered death, but their foes are all too living. I think this is him right here.
Cover 8, yeah.
Yeah. I picked up issue 3. Actually, this is a typo. This should be X-Men 5, not 4. I picked up issue 3 today. I don't read X-Men. I tried. It looks like he shows up as a cameo in issue 3, but they say his cameo is issue 4, which I don't really see him in. I flipped through it unless it's the guy in the back at the last 2 pages, which possibly could. I wouldn't know. But this is a dope cover, man.
Yeah, it is dope. I like it as a cover, man. And the B cover's dope too, man. I like that one. This is awesome, man. This is pretty cool, man. X-Men has got, a lot of followers with X-Men and stuff like that. I try to get into the power, power 10, that stuff. I just couldn't get into that. But yeah, man, it's pretty awesome that you got the first appearance here, man, a potential first appearance. So pretty dope.
Berserker number 6. This is another series where if it wasn't only going 12 issues, I might be dropping this. Issue 5 was a good read. It's still, where are we going with this kind of thing? The story. It was neat to see him go through. The last issue had to dealt with him sitting with his psychiatrist and him kind of reliving all the loves in his life throughout history and how they're kind of like Highlander in a way. It's very reminiscent of that. Of them just, him falling in love and either him getting killed or them just, aging and him not and dying. But again, the story isn't going anywhere. It's not progressing to anything.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. It's like, from what I've read, I think I read the first 2-3 issues or something like that. And I think it was the 3 issues or 4 issues. It was just mainly like backstories, like his origins, and so it's like, all right, we understand his origins and we understand, he had, history and stuff like that, but give us something now. Give us like you said, go somewhere with this character, go somewhere with this book. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, yeah, and mind you, this book is already getting a show. I mean, a movie and
No,
an
show.
anime.
Oh
Getting a
yeah,
show.
that's right. Oh yeah, I thought it was an anime.
No,
I
yeah,
didn't- I don't know
it's two. It's an anime and a movie.
Oh.
So,
A
yeah.
book that I didn't put on here, I don't know why it's not on here, is Trial of Magneto #4. Not that series I think is all that good, but that's on this week too. It was supposed to be on here, but I don't know why it's not.
Okay.
Okay, this is weird. Free Comic Book Day, Enter the House of Slaughter #1, second printing.
Has this ever happened?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. And I believe I forgot to put something on here. It's a cardstock variant.
So this is no. This is the Jay Lee. So is this like the same cover as the first print of Jay Lee's cover from issue 1?
Yeah, but yeah, right. I know what you're saying, and that's where my mind went, or I think we're on the same page where Jay Lee did that for Something is Killing the Children. Yeah, but this is Free Comic Book Day. Enter the House of Slaughter #1, second print.
I don't know.
You've also got this. So I don't know if there's some confusion here, but I don't think so because they're different artists. You got House of Slaughter #1 second prints already.
Mercado's doing these covers.
Yeah, one's a foil. So you got the second prints already for FOC before first print has even come out. I don't know when this book is coming out, but obviously it's probably I don't know. Is it next week or the week after?
Yeah. You know what? Just to play it safe, I'm gonna put that Free Comic Book Day on my pull list. I'm gonna put 2 copies on my pull list, just to play it safe, because I don't know why. I could be wrong, but I just feel like that's something to look out for.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So.
All right, new Boom series regarding the matter of Oswald's body, #1. The Kennedy, where is Lee Harvey Oswald's body? The Kennedy assassination is a rat's nest of conspiracy theories, mafia involvement, the second gunman government cover-up, but the most important chapter of this sordid tale may be just the theory that that may just be the theory that the body buried at Oswald's Rose Hill gravesite is not actually Lee Harvey himself. Meet the ragtag group of useful idiots who are unwittingly brought together to clean up the crime of the century. A wannabe cowboy from Wisconsin, a Buddy Holly idolizing former car thief, a world-weary civil rights activist ready for revolution, and a failed G-man who still acts the part, and specifically regarding the matter of Oswald's body. For fans of Department of Truth, I was just about to say it sounds like Department of Truth. And Time Before Time comes an off-kilter crime thriller set in the shadows of history's greatest conspiracy.
I was gonna say Lee Harvey Oswald, man. I know where he's at. Department of Truth. But who's writing this, man?
Chris Cantwell.
Okay. Listen, man. When it comes to these conspiracy theories and these characters and these people, you never know. They people are interested in certain things like this. So I don't know. I don't know if this book is gonna be a good one or a bad one. With these indie books. But then again, it's Boom Studios. Boom Studios.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I am interested too. So I don't know if I'm gonna put it on my pull list, but I'm gonna wait.
All right, we got 3 of these screens this week.
Okay. Damn. Geiger already.
A lot of trades and omnibuses and hardcover. Books.
That's 2, man. Just excuse me. I'm just trying to read this stuff too, guys. Black Manta 3. Champions Volume 2 trade paperback. If you guys have not been picking up Champions, that's pretty good to pick up to the trade paperbacks. And I think that Champions run
is over.
Yeah, it's done. And I feel like that Champions run. I don't know what issue got up to. I forgot what it was.
8 or 9.
I feel like those weren't very overprinted. That whole run. So
maybe it was 10.
Nah, I think it went beyond 10. I could be wrong. Let me see the next page.
This Bloodborne box set has me interested.
So that local what is it? LCSD 20 regarding matter of Oswald body number 1. Is that a different cover from what you just showed,
Yeah, well,
or
that's a free comic book day book.
okay, got
Um,
you. Medieval
Citizen,
cop.
you ordered a Citizen. You ordered 3 copies of Citizen 1.
Mm-hmm.
I read it. I have it.
You told me it was
Yo,
good, right?
yo, it's good. It's
Yeah.
it's totally satirical and a complete spoof on comic books. It's kind of like what would be a Disney movie where everyone's a superhero except this one guy. And like none of them think it's obvious to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I picked up 3 copies because you was talking about it, and I was like, that sounds interesting. So, the last book you'll ever read, number 4. That's a good one to look out for. Horizon Zero Dawn. Limited.
This is limited to it. This is a Peach Momoko limited to 1,000.
Talking about that real quick, I want to put this on a pause, man. From what I've been hearing, and Josh called it, man. He called it those Something's Killing the Children books. The sleeves, the hardcover ones that's coming out.
Yeah.
Didn't they get allocated or something like that? I
Did
heard.
they?
Yeah. So yeah, they are. Yep. I think it is, man. And you
I
called
swear
that
to God, if I don't at least get one of my copies, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, man. Let me see the last page. All right. Date with Monsters number 1. I've seen that coming out. Rush 2. White 4. Second printing. White 5. That's one to look out for, guys. White issue number 3 just dropped, right? Or 4, I mean, just dropped, right?
Yeah.
This week. Yeah. And it's Zombie Tramp. Zombie Tramps, I don't know how this Zombie Tramp got 84 issues, but it's 84 issues Zombie Tramp.
Gomez.
Because of Gomez.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, dope list, man, this week, man.
Yeah. So just another thing. I mean, I think it's pretty much common knowledge at this point. Diamond and Penguin Random House just not doing a good job. Actually, as a matter of fact, for the first time, one of my shops, the lunar shipment came in damaged as well. So just a mass amount of damage is going on right now, guys. So cut your shops some breaks, in the next few weeks at minimum. This is going to be a hard time for new books. And even Diamond is starting to get more strict on returns and things like that, where they are just I don't think these companies really care. I really don't. I mean, they are really starting to push back on damages. We just got a notice today that they think that some of these damages that we took pictures of are not damaged enough. And every single one of these books, I kid you not, are damaged. They are not sellable, and they saying they are sellable. And I'm not talking about because they have a tick on them. I mean because they are damaged to hell, and they still think that some of these are sellable. So, if your shops say they don't have a book or they're all damaged, even if it's a hot book, I would tend to believe them because it's bad right now.
Listen, if your book comes comes good, like it does not damage, count yourself lucky.
Yeah.
Count yourself lucky. I feel like when it comes to like shit like that, and I'm gonna put Midtown on the spot. Like when you have Midtown ordering, they order by the masses, right? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they have less chances, not less chances, but they have more books that are less damaged, I should say, because they order so much.
There's so many,
I mean?
right?
Yeah. So yeah, man, these mom and pop shops, these brick and mortars, LCS, shops, online shops like Skeleton Comics and stuff like that. Give them a break, like Josh said, man, because they can do but so much. You know what I mean? They get stuck with these books and they have to sell them. They're the one who getting stuck with these books. So yeah, just cut them some slack. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah. Awesome.
So again, like we said at the beginning, make sure to go over to comicbookinvest.com. Check out all the stuff over there. A printout of the list of the main slide portion of the show will be there as well. Possibly some stuff added to the list. If anything gets added, by tomorrow morning that I think is worthy of going on the list, I'll put it on there. Also, too, be aware that some things could be taken out because things do get changed at, all the way up till Saturday. and make sure that you guys are following wherever you check your FOC all the way up until Saturday, just to make sure that you haven't missed out on anything that might get added even after obviously this video and the list. And yeah, that's all I got for this week.
Yeah, and make sure you join us on every other Sunday. This Sunday, man. If you're watching this on Friday or Saturday, join us on Sunday on our live podcast show too, man. If you like our FOCs, man, you'll definitely like our live podcast show, man.
Mm-hmm.
So join us then, man. But definitely we do this every Fridays. These FOC videos every Friday. So yeah, man. Until next time, man. We'll see you next week. All right, later.